Hello everyone, Mr. Lipchick here, and today we are going to discuss cyber terrorism. Okay, we live in the so-called information age. The power of modern information systems cannot be understated. They bring to us enormous jumps in speed and productivity. And with these benefits, however, come risks. The potential benefits to society are balanced by the potential misuse of information technology. Critical information can be stolen and used to disable or destroy infrastructure. The internet is a global pathway and is full of individuals who intend harm to our physical and cybersecurity. Cybersecurity specialists must work to identify and minimize vulnerabilities, which are constantly changing. Our nation is now fully dependent on cyberspace in order to function. And financial, defense, industrial, medical, educational, and commercial activity all extensively use the internet. So, what are some of these threats? Groups that would harm the U.S. are capable of cyber attacks that would harm U.S. critical infrastructure. Such attacks could temporarily shut down critical sectors of our economy or our defense. Cyber terrorism. Cyber terrorists use a variety of techniques to disrupt information systems. They may create multiple anonymous email accounts, which is very easy to do. Emails sent on public computers in libraries and internet cafes are harder to trace the end user than on a personal computer. And placing draft messages in accounts to be anonymously accessed is a technique that they use to communicate online. Also, coded messages are sent out in the open that only the terrorists understand. A problem with cyber attacks is that they occur with little or no warning. Large organizations must take active steps to analyze and prevent potential threats. The NIMDA virus infected 86,000 computers in 1 hour, and it lasted for days. Viruses can be extraordinarily destructive. They can wipe out data, lock up computers, render whole systems inoperable. Another attack called Code Red infected 150,000 computers in 14 hours. Cyberspace security must be addressed at 5 levels. The first is the home user and the small business. Undefended home or small business computers can be used remotely to initiate denial of service on key internet nodes. So information can be put on your computer that enables somebody to use it remotely and you are not even aware of it. 2, large enterprises are prime targets of cyber attacks, and they require written, actively implemented information security policies that are applied from within. Also, critical sectors and infrastructures require security collaboration between government and private sectors. This reduces risks by working in groups to develop best practices and sharing information about trends. Also, informational sharing and analysis centers, such as ISACs, is an example of this type of cooperation. National issues and vulnerabilities include weaknesses that are present in commonly used hardware and software. And there is also a lack of cybersecurity professionals at the national level. This is a weakness. 5, the global nature of the World Wide Web means that problems can affect computers on multiple continents. Okay, so it can cause quite an international catastrophe. So international cooperation is essential in order for this to be prevented. The mere installation of new security equipment is not sufficient. You don't just install a software program and forget about it, okay? Because things are constantly evolving and hackers are always finding ways around it. Security efforts must be constantly monitored, evaluated, and updated. New vulnerabilities. Not only are the number of cyber attacks increasing, but vulnerabilities are being discovered at an alarming rate. Vulnerabilities in hardware and software are faults that can allow unauthorized access to computer systems. So, what are some countermeasures? Active and passive attacks can be used to disrupt terror network technologies. Passive attacks are used to monitor terrorist financial and other information networks. With any cybersecurity program, a cost-benefit analysis must be done. Institutions can save millions of dollars in potential losses through cybersecurity. However, these costs should not be greater than the potential losses that they may prevent. Every expenditure on cybersecurity means other uses for the money must be given up. Therefore, an opportunity cost is incurred for cybersecurity. In other words, you may have money that you could have used for expanding your business that you put into cybersecurity. So you better be sure that that money is being spent out of necessity. Cyber terror. Terrorists use the internet to monitor governments and plan their attacks in order to influence policies. They follow what is being published in the papers. The train attack on Spain in 2004, for example, caused the Spanish government to withdraw their troops from Iraq. They knew that public support was eroding in Spain, and the attack pushed the people over the edge. The internet is also used as a recruitment and training tool for fanatical causes. And suicide attackers can learn how to construct explosive devices and attack targets. Also, there's the issue of data theft, which is a very common issue. The theft and reintroduction of data can corrupt existing systems. So if they get hold of some software and rewrite it the wrong way, it can cause systems to crash. Organizations should implement data theft countermeasures. You should question the data that enters your system. Do not blindly trust data screens. Evaluate tactical data and check the sources of the data. If you receive even an email, look at where that email is coming from. Local countermeasures can be taken in regards to physical security. In your office design, there should be no free entry or exit. People should not just be roaming in and out of your workspace. Entry control, security officer or receptionist should greet people and determine their business. ID badges, visitors should sign in and get a badge. Information storage, the information should be stored and it should be locked and backed up remotely in another location. Okay. Also, electronic entry. Sensitive areas should be controlled by electronic entry codes. Data protection standards, organizational policies should cover data storage procedures, detection of running system attacks, system restoration, physical security protocols, and training standards for security specialists. That concludes our presentation on cyber terrorism. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to seeing you in the live lessons. Have a great day.